And just like that, we are down to 4 teams remaining in the NFL playoffs. Go Birds. JM. We've got Sergeant Stogie. We've got Mr. AB. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Little cheers with the afternoon coffee. Of course, the OTM coffee mug. We're back. Another Monday. Another weekend of football in the books. A little bit of a disappointing weekend overall, I would say, in terms of the games that we ended up getting. I was really, really excited for the slate. Thought it was going to be 4 awesome games. And not that they weren't, but they could have been more exciting. My Eagles just absolutely thumping the Giants. You do love to see it. Sergeant Stogie, I know, a fellow Birds fan. It was a good weekend to be in Philly. But the people are still hating, man. They're still hating. The Giants aren't good. The Giants aren't good. That's why the Eagles won by 30. But the weekend before, it was like, the Giants look great. The Giants look great. Oh, they got the best coach in the league. Giants are looking good. Watch out for the Giants. But no, now that they lost, it's just that the Giants are bad. It's definitely not that the Eagles are amazing. Anyways, this is not a show about the Eagles, but we're just going to have to silence the haters. We'll let the haters hate all day long. JM, Sublime Fracking, Brandon 77. Loving the JMs too, rolling through the OTM Discord, or Jolly Jokers Discord, I should say. Just rolling through there. If anybody has not already checked it out. Low-key little website overhaul coming at you on Friday, including our new daily game, OTM Streak. Very simple game. Simply head on over to the OTM homepage every single day. There's going to be some kind of game or prop or whatever it may be. You just pick who you think's going to win, and that's it. Simple as that. We'll track your record over time. I'm 1-2, off to a rough start. Being the chalk donkey that I am, lost the Lakers Memphis game, which was the first one on Friday night. And then I had the Bills yesterday, and man, the Bengals really just took it to the Bills. I was surprised to see that. Although now that I think about it, I mean, I feel like most of the times I've watched the Bills this year, they don't look as good as they're like supposed to be, right? Everyone's like, oh, the Bills are amazing. The Bills are great. Josh Allen. Every time I look, they're not that great. And the Bengals certainly proved that out in the game yesterday. So check out the OTM homepage, the new streak game. We've also got the January checklist still live here. 3 super, super simple tasks. Play OTM Streak 1 time. Nice and easy. Head on into the so first, add your Discord name to your OTM profile. So you just pop that on in there, sync up your Discord, and then head on into the JJ Discord and just say JM. See what's going on. Feel the vibes. We got John in the house. JM John. Yeah, and then, we've also just got some quick links to our calendar and everything that's going on there. all of our products. We'll be adding more, some box score action. We'll be adding more to this too. But really the goal is to create kind of one place that is the de facto landing for everything that we have going on, because there are tons of things going on. And I think we saw that with the Rumble contests. I'm sure that everyone's listening to this show probably knew the rules. And, I feel that we spent a lot of time in a lot of different channels communicating that Rumble was indeed a full playoff contest. But as you can see, a lot of people didn't know that. So people that are tuning in here, people that are paying attention to the Discord, paying attention to the Twitter, reading the emails that we're sending out, there's an edge. There's an edge for sure. All right. Let's dive into it. We're going to start with Rumble, and we're going to start with the live scoring. And, highlighter, as is often the case when we're talking Rumble, Travis Kelce, just absolute smash yet again. My goodness, this was more extreme than ever in terms of the number of targets that they were just feeding Kelce all game long. And, it probably, obviously, Mahomes had his ankle injury going on there. So I'm sure he's even more inclined to just like, hey, I'm going to trust in Travis here. I'm going to get my best player the ball. And they certainly did that. 14 receptions for 98 yards and 2 touchdowns from Travis Kelce. And look at that, only 12%, or I guess with Hero, you're looking at like 14% ownership from Kelce. Now, I brought this up in our internal OTM because I think that's a shockingly low ownership percentage. Neil made the good point that he's probably correct, going back to what I was just saying about people that did not know the format. That could certainly have an impact on why Kelce is so low owned. Maybe people thought, well, I'm not going to play Travis Kelce because he's not playing this first weekend. But either way, getting Kelce in this contest at 14% ownership is absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. And I mean, just a beast. Wait, Hurts is 1% owned? Wowzers. Yeah, I mean, maybe people really just didn't know the rules and they were scared to play these Super Bowl teams because, wow, 1% for Hurts also seems ridiculous. We go position by position here. Josh Allen is 55% owned, and he's out. He's out. More than half the teams do not have a quarterback anymore. Yeah, look at Mahomes is 5% owned. Man, people did not know the rules. Yeah, I mean, I agree with the 3 games versus 4 games max. But I hate to break it to you, Josh Allen only played 2 games. I mean, if people were really so worried that the Eagles and Chiefs could only play 3 games, that they didn't play those players because of it, this is why playoff fantasy football is, in my opinion, one of the most fun ways to play fantasy football, because there's just so many different elements to it going on. Joe Mixon came out with a nice game, 20 points. McCaffrey, pretty mediocre, but relatively speaking, still a very solid game there. Kenneth Gainwell. I can't believe somebody played them. That's pretty good. CD with the big game. Jamar Chase at that over 50% ownership. That is certainly a good one. Diggs, bunch of people getting hurt on the Diggs. I mean, we saw a lot of people go with the, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to full stack the Bills and full stack the Niners because they have the best chance of getting 4 games each and meeting in the Super Bowl, which was certainly a sharp strategy. But a large percentage of the field took that strategy, which is now when you're like, okay, maybe I shouldn't go in that direction, right? I mean, obviously it's results oriented now, but even if you could go back in time before any of the games start. If I told you could have Josh Allen at 55% or Patrick Mahomes at 4%, I mean, you're taking Patrick Mahomes. You have to. You have to. 55% compared to 4% is a ridiculous difference between those two. Jason wants his reroll. Yeah, imagine if have the TOC wrinkle. You can reroll in the middle, you got one reroll per middle of the tournament. That's pretty funny. So there we have it. I mean, we're obviously down to 4 teams now. We will have the Eagles versus the 49ers. I believe the Eagles are like 2.5-point favorites at home, and then you have the Chiefs versus the Bengals, and I think the Chiefs are 1-point favorites at home. So 2 super close matchups heading into the conference finals weekend. And we'll check out the leaderboard here. It's a little bit hard to tell what's going on just because of the teams that have been eliminated. So like right here, you've got Eli Manning in first place, but they've got Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, and Stephon Diggs, which is going to be trouble for them. Is this you, John? Tied for first right now? TOC? Let me know if that's you, John, or maybe you're talking about a different contest. But we've got Eli Manning there. Let's see. Our top Jolly Joker profile picture here. Cowboy Mafia. A little bit of a mix and match here. Oh, first in the streak. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I think there's only 13 people. There's only 13 people that have started off 3-0. Here you are, John Batch. All right. Okay, 52 in the extra point. Perfect. As I was about to check out the XP anyways. So we've got the extra point contest. Oh, we got R90 up top. R90. Last week in poker, or maybe, I think it was last week in poker, was the one that knocked me out and got a free Jolly Joker mint as a result. So cheers to you, R90. Oh, baby. This is a good looking lineup. We've got the San Francisco Cincinnati stack. I like it. Getting different, getting a little unique there. They lost CeeDee Lamb, but they got a good amount of points out of a CeeDee Lamb rare. So I think that's totally fine to book some points. Good lineup from R90. Let's check out number 52, John Batch. John, we got to get you editing your profile picture here. Spoiler alert, it'll set you up potentially for a future checklist item if you add a profile picture to your OTM profile. Just saying. Ooh, I see why you wanted me to look at this. There we go. That is very live. That is very live. We've got the full Cincinnati versus San Francisco stack. I like it. I like the strategy there. Very nice. We got Greek Freak chilling. Always got to shout out Greek Freak, our #1 holder. Really appreciate all the support. Oh, we got another full-on Cincinnati San Francisco stack. I mean, Greek Freak had like 30 lineups in this contest, so. There we go. Daniel asks, will it be possible to see all accumulated points in the leaderboards? Week over week, we're probably not going to end up having that. This is our first time doing the cumulative week over week scoring, so we are working out some kinks. I actually just got word that there might be some errors on the TOC leaderboard, and there might be some double counting going on. I think it might have just happened after the games yesterday. So we might not dive too much into TOC today as a result of that. T-Man, JM. All right, we got Adrian, number 64 and 72 in the field goal. Let's check Adrian out. Spartacus, 5509. Yep. We've got another Cincy. Okay, and this one is 3 duped by 3 people, I imagine. But Spartacus has the serial advantage. Nice team here. Who's got the Eagles? Where are the Eagles at? Let's see. We got our guy, yeah, baby, with the lineup here. Let's see what they're rocking. Buffalo. Not gonna quite cut it. So there we have the extra point. Let's also, I always like to take a look at the touchdown as well. I know the touchdown was very heavy on these Buffalo versus San Francisco lineups. I know that a lot of people put some stock in there. We've got L-Dub up top. San Francisco, Cincy, lost Allen and Diggs, so they're probably in trouble. Tinsel Tom, always towards the top of the leaderboard. But yeah, look at Josh Allen's ownership here. 70% owned, 38% as the hero. Same with Diggs, 70% owned. So a large portion of the field is hurting. It's hurting. And we probably have to go to like some of these lower ones down here to see. Like, let's check out one here. Reeves, 76. Up another Josh Allen. So that's probably a bit in trouble. I wonder how far down we go if we can see some. So let's see. All right, we got a Stogie right here. Still some Buffalo. All right, we got at least an A.J. Brown, 18% owned. We got the full Buffalo, San Francisco stacked up there. We got Yardley. Yeah, wow. I mean, it just goes to show this touchdown is littered with the Buffalo stacks that have come crumbling down. Let's try our guy Vertigo here. Okay, here we go. We got a little Mahomes action. Mahomes at 5% in the touchdown. That's spicy. McKinnon had a terrible game, but 8% is very nice. Always has the upside to go. Travis Kelce, only 20%. Again, very nice. I like this lineup. Lost Diggs and CeeDee Lamb, but at least got some points out of them from their first 2 games. So yeah, we'll see a lot of movement on these leaderboards after this weekend, 100%. And it'll be super interesting to kind of check back in next Monday, see where people are at. I legit still have not clicked into an Eagles. Like, I haven't seen a Jalen Hurts anywhere. What's Jalen? Let's check Jalen Hurts' ownership in this. So let's see. In the touchdown at quarterback, Jalen Hurts is 5% owned. Wow. Yeah, so like, okay, but people in the touchdown, they knew the rules. 100% these people knew the rules. So yeah, I think for any of you people out there, I'd make a mental note for next year that this, like, everyone came to the optimal strategy, which I agree was optimal, of like, oh, we want the Bills And we want the 49ers because they can play 4 games. But if the ownership is going to be really this skewed, then, I mean, Hurts and Mahomes are just the absolute game theory leverage kind of plays that you dream about right there. You dream about them. All right. We are going to check out. Yeah, it seems like something is wrong with the TOC leaderboard, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that there are some technical difficulties with the TOC leaderboard, so we're not going to discuss that today. Sorry, everyone. Maybe we'll fix it and come back. Maybe we'll do a little, like, I don't know, Thursday show or something and walk through TOC. But it does seem like we have some things to do to fix that out. Chewy in the house. Chewy, what's up? Great to see you in here. I have a Cincy stack, but included Bills in my DST and also Diggs. Yeah, I think that's fine. I definitely wouldn't be worried about the DST at all. And Diggs, Diggs is like 60% owned. Chubby Hooper. Okay. I for sure recognize that name. Which tournament are you in? We'll check out your lineup, Chubby Hooper. But I think that having the Cincy stack and having a Bills defense and Diggs is definitely still live. I would say for sure. Especially because most people that played Diggs also played Josh Allen, so you're at least gaining an edge against those people. Let's see who's leading the field goal. Good Doc. Oh, Mr. AB. All right, Mr. AB, we saw you in chat. Ooh, all right. Cincy stack. San Francisco. This lineup definitely has some potential, for sure. Very live, Mr. AB. All right, Chubby Hooper, we're going to look you up in the main here. We're going to look you up. 917th place. But yeah, we're live. Yeah, I'd say for sure that lineup is live, especially if you can get a big game from T. Higgins at just 5% owned, which is certainly in play. I would say you're absolutely live with that lineup. Let's see, you have 226 points. Yeah, so you're, 70 points out of first, but like so many of these teams are not going to be scoring many points the rest of the way. So I think you have plenty of time to gain that ground as needed. I think you're in a fine spot. What else is going on in chat? Any other questions or lineups you want me to check out, review, any of that stuff? It was a little bit of a quieter week last week, but sometimes that's good. We've got some things being planned, some things in the works. Also, let me know in chat if we got any East Coasters out there. I was thinking it might be fun to get a little like Atlantic City action or something going for March Madness potentially. Yeah, thinking ahead. But I do want to get some people together in person at some point, and I was thinking maybe a March Madness Atlantic City type of little hangout would be cool if people are interested in that. So if anyone is in the chat and that sounds appealing, be good to know. All right, we got Adrian number 72 in the field goal. Let's check that one out. Of course, as a reminder, we have Joker Poker tomorrow night, every Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you join that now. You can register in the old Club GG app. All right, number 72 field goal, Adrian. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, we got the Mahomes hero. I like that. Only less than 2% of people went with the Mahomes hero. Okay, we still have Jamar Chase alive as well. Then you've got the Kelsey play. And then you've got Ayuk, McCaffrey, and the San Francisco defense. Yeah, definitely alive. Definitely a lineup that is alive and can climb the leaderboard. I think this one is more likely to climb the leaderboard than fall on the leaderboard. Would have to be my guess. That would have to be my guess. We've got Zake in here in the field goal with the old Buffalo SF stack. Man, so many people went that Buffalo San Francisco route. Super interesting. Very interesting to see that. Also, while y'all are on here, if you enjoy the content, I would appreciate hitting the like button, subscribing to the stream, all that good stuff. Let's take a look at my underdog situation. I've got 2 lineups that advanced to the next round. So I've got this team right here where I've got a Cincinnati stack of Burrow, Mixon, Chase, Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. And then I also have Dallas Goedert still left from the Eagles. So I've got some live potential there in terms of the underdog gauntlet. And then I have another one that advanced that is a San Francisco Cincinnati stack. So I'm rooting for Cincinnati over the Chiefs. Yeah, I like that calls, Ryan, on going with the low owned. Oh, Mitchell even. Yeah. I think that was a sharp play too, where you're kind of leveraging off of taking the chalk construction, if you will, from a high level of the two teams, San Francisco and Buffalo, but then getting different within that kind of chalky macro sense, I think makes a ton of sense. Yeah, it's fun to see the way this thing played out because I had no idea what to expect in terms of ownership and who people were going to play and what would get overutilized versus what would maybe come in a little under owned. And the clear takeaway is that people were fading the teams on by either on purpose or because they did not know the rules. All right. John is asking me my thoughts on the Purdy crafting challenge. All right. I'm probably not going to have too many specific thoughts here, but let's check out. Man, there's a lot of challenges going on, huh? All right. How am I going to find which one's the Purdy challenge? How am I going to find out which one is that? Man, there's a lot of these, huh? Burn challenge. That's not the one we want, though. That's not the one we want, though. I can look at the NFL all day site. See what we have going on there. I'll take this over to my other screen and log in. People have been grinding the playbook. Oh, it's expired. Gotcha. That makes sense. So this is going to be Purdy's first moment too, right? Purdy's first moment comes out. There were 3 requirements. Rookie badge. I mean, look, I think the bottom line is probably that Purdy ends up being a one-hit. Maybe we don't have him in here yet. Yeah, we must not, or maybe he's not transacting yet. Yeah, I think it really is going to depend on if this is, a one and done from Purdy, or if he has any kind of longevity. And like a lot of that probably comes down to if he wins this game on Sunday, right? And if he comes into Philly and beats the Eagles, then they probably got to be like, okay, we got some decisions to make going into next year on who our quarterback is going to be, right? I definitely think Trey Lance has not done anything to prove that he's for sure their quarterback of the future. I know he's had some unfortunate circumstances with injury and hasn't maybe really gotten the full crack at it, but at the same time, definitely has not like full on grabbed the job by the horns, grab the bull, man, that sounded weird. Grab the bull by the horns. You get it. You get it. And like Jimmy G, I mean, that's how I feel about Jimmy G. It's just like, he's fine. He's fine. So, Brock Purdy, we'll see if he can go full on Nick Foles this playoffs and lead the 49ers to a Super Bowl win. Ooh, Lamar Jackson legendary craft. Is that something new that was just announced? That sounds fun. I was definitely bummed to not. I mean, I know this was last weekend, but not having Lamar in the playoffs was definitely a bit of a bummer. But yes, as always, check out OTM Premium, the challenges. If you're a Jolly Joker holder, you of course get that access for free. If you're not, you should probably mint a Jolly Joker. We got things coming. We got things happening. We're always in the lab. Jimmy G is fragile. LLC, what's up? LLC, I must say, I love your JJ is always one that I really love. I love the tuxedo shirt plus tie-dye combo. Always love seeing your Jolly Joker pop up. So there we have it. I'll leave open the line for another minute or so here if anyone has any other questions or things that you want to talk through and discuss, but we are at the 30-minute point. Always just love to touch base on a Monday. Make sure we're up to speed on everything that happened this weekend. Make sure we're kicking off the week in a fun way. Head on over to the OTM homepage. Get those streak picks in. Make sure you're completing the checklist. And I'll see you all in the Discord treats, in the Twitter streets. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be back tomorrow evening for the Joker Poker. And until then, I'm out of here. Peace.